What's up, boo? Welcome back to my channel. Barbie movie comes out in just a few days, and I don't know about you, but I'm planning on seeing it. Like with my sister, my nieces, and my nephew, like we've got a whole theme going on. We're gonna be wearing pink, so we're gonna do an eye look today. I will probably wear this for the Barbie movie in a few days. I'm gonna be using these two Juvia's Place palettes. These are the most colorful pigmented palettes that I personally own, and they have all of the right colors in them, so let's get into it. I just used my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime eye primer. This one is like one of my favorites. It worked. It's more on the affordable side. Like, why not? And I'm trying to use it up. Like, it's been around in my collection for a good hot minute, and I just need to use it up. So here we are. And of course, setting my eyes so that we can make sure that everything sticks in place really well. Although I'm going to be using a few Juvia's Place products, this is not a sponsored video. I've had these in my collection and genuinely enjoy using them. I'll have some other brands in here as well. But we're going to go in with like some pinks and some blues. And this one also has some really good ones. The pan size on this makes really good blush. So that's probably what I'm going to do, is use this one more for blush, this one for eyes. So let me find a blender. We're going to take this fluffy brush that I got from, where did I get this? Five Below? Yeah, I think this is one that I got from Five Below. I'm going to zoom you in a bit, and we'll pick out a transition shade. Real up close and personal. I'm going to go in with this shade here. You just pick up so you can't even see it. See, I'm so zoomed in, you can't even see it. This shade right here. And we're gonna go right in to this. Like, look at that pigment. Bam. That's why I love these, because they have pigment on point. You can still get this. This is the Culture 1 palette. They now have a new palette, Culture 2, that's out. I personally am more so into the Culture 1 palette. The other one looks like it has like deeper tones, some of them being more neutral, and I feel like I just kind of have that. Well, I do have that. I have a lot of those tones, but I didn't have a lot of colorful palettes, so I was like, yeah, this is the one that I want to get, and I have zero regrets about it. Going in with a brush that is a little bit smaller, I'm now going to go into this color. And I'm going to take that like right in where my crease is. Well, where my orbital bone is, because my crease is down here. And I'm just going to sweep that right up in there. And that'll help to bring some definition. I guess we're kind of going for a cut. Not a lot. But I want to do something kind of fun. Also on that same brush, we're going into that real hot pink one. Real hot pink. And we're gonna put that in this outer section here. Like, look at that pigment. And then we're also gonna sweep that right on that cut. Then I'm gonna go back in with the original brush and blend out those edges on the top side so that it just looks more seamless. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that mid color to kind of help blend it out, and then of course tapping. There we go. I feel like that made it a little bit easier. Just to make sure the edges are blended out, going back in with that first color and literally right on the edges. Now we've got shimmers, and I've got three that I'm kind of picking between, which is this one, which would be cute, this one, which I'm kind of leaning more towards, and then there's this one. This one's a little bit more chunky. I'm trying to fit all three in the, I think I like this one the best. We're gonna try that one, because that one is a little bit more smooth. And it's almost a little bit, what is it, iridescent or multi. because it looks a little blue, which is perfect because it's kind of what I want, because I want to do some blue. I got this, and it's a little bit more pointed. And I'm going to spray the brush. And you just want to clean up the lines a little bit. Fix the part that we went a little bit over. You just take the pink that I wanted, and I'm just going to sharpen that up. Perfect. Now we got to make sure to blend this section in. So I'm kind of taking a concoction of the first two pinks, and we're going to tap it right on there, just so it blends out. Now we're going to go in with the Milk Primer. This is the Pore Eclipse. It's going to give a little bit more of a soft matte mattifying effect. I'm going to take the Sephora Collection concealer, and that's going to go right underneath my eyes and a little bit here. We've got the most disrespectful thing happening right here. I'm just going to put a little of that. A little bit of this goes a really long way, so you don't need a lot. And we're going to use my Dior foundation for my face. I'm going to let the Ultra HD concealer from Makeup Forever sit for just a moment while I go in with my NARS bronzer. If I find the right brush for it. There we go. And this is the cream bronzer. I feel like finding the brush is the most challenging thing about this concealer. Oh, what's going on here? The sun is changing, and so it's doing its own kind of thing. Sorry if it's a little washed out, not my intentions. It's been a rainy day, and then the sun wants to come out, so then it's not rainy. So all of the settings, I am so sorry. It may not look as great as I'd like it to, but we're just gonna keep going, because we're already halfway here. Now we're gonna blend out the concealer, taking a puff, and I've been using this to kind of blend out the edges, which for me has made a really big difference. Kind of like I would use my sponge, but there's something about it that just, it works. Like, I know it's for powder, that's great, but blend out those edges, like look at that. It looks so much more seamless than it did before. Now I'm going to set my face. I'm going to take the Sephora Collection, the Sephora Collection powder. Maybe if I can get this to work the way I want it to. And we're gonna set underneath my eyes. Look how blurry that looks. Like, it's such a good one, but I will say that with the right concealer, it looks better than like a neutral concealer. Or for me, I guess maybe that's not the right way to say it. When I'm using a neutral concealer, because I have a little bit more of a neutral undertone, it can make a white cast. But when I'm using a yellow toned one concealer, it looks fantastic. So that's just something to be aware of if you decide to pick it up. But the blurring powder of that, you just got to navigate that small thing. Since I'm going to go in with a powder blush, I am going to set my bronzer and the rest of my face. I'm already using the Essence Fix and Last. Sometimes that one can create some dots, so we're gonna blend that in because we don't got time to be messing up our makeup. I use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to kind of set my brows, and I want to go in with some blush. So we're going to mix a couple of shades. And this is actually a highlighter brush, but it fits perfectly in these pans. I'm going to mix this shade, which is a little bit more purple, with this kind of hot pink shade. And let's see what we get. Oh, you can see that. I was concerned it wasn't showing up because of the type of brush it is. But I think we're getting something. It's just taking a little bit to build it up because it is more of a fluffy brush. Very, very fluffy. But I think we're getting there. I do want to take a little bit of bronzer down my nose. And so I'm going to, I think I'm going to mix it. I was trying to see if this was the right brush for that for sure, because you don't want to use the wrong brush. So I'm going to use the NARS. I'm going to wipe it off because it is pigmented, honey. Like, I just dabbed that in there and that's what that looks like. So we're going to make sure that we wipe things off, because otherwise it's going to be all bad very quickly. And I'm even going to take a bit of the Rare Beauty and I'm going to put it like right in the corners. I know I already powdered, but this one tends to be pretty friendly. It is a little bit more warm, which is kind of what I want, because there's still a little bit of like that sun-kissed glow. So my brows should be set now. And I feel like there's a brow pencil that I'm almost done using. So this one, oh it is. It's my Benefit one. So we're gonna do my brows really quick. That brow pencil is done. Whoop whoop. That always makes me so happy when I use up a brow pencil, like, oh my word. Okay, so we've got that going on. I do want to take some of the pink and put it underneath. So we're going to find, part of me wants to take the big fluffy brush because it's already on there, but I do want something a little bit more defined. Not a lot. So we're going to take this brush, and I do need to clean it because it's a little bit of a hot mess. I'm going to go in with shade 1 and shade 2, and we're going to sweep that under. And I did say I wanted to use some blue, and I want to do like a liner because I like how this looks. So I'm going to take this blue on an eyeliner pencil. And I'm going to use it to line my lashes. A little bit of fallout, so I gotta be pretty careful. A liquid liner would work better, but I don't have a liquid liner, so we're gonna use this. I need to get up close and personal. Let me see if I can find a mirror that's going to allow me to get all up in my business. I wanted to bring you in so you could see what that looks like. I like that. I think that it's cute. Like I said, this glitter right here is duochrome, so it kind of like sets it off a bit. Yeah, I like it. I like how that turned out. We're gonna put on some lashes and then I'll be right back for lips. With lip, you can do something more natural, or you can do something a little bit more hot pink, because that's obviously Barbie's colors. And just like go for it. I think I want to do a little bit of both, not a lot. I have a Sephora collection, a hot pink liquid lipstick, and I'm gonna rub off a lot of that and put a little bit like right in the center essentially. So it's a little bit more of a tint, but then I also want to take this NARS tinted lip balm, and it's going to mellow it down just a bit and add a little bit of a shine. So there we have it. Black girl wears hot pink. Yes, for sure, to the Barbie movie. I really like how this turned out. I like the little pop of blue in the corner. I think that that's really cute, and it's just different from a regular black eyeliner. So let me know your thoughts down below. Also be sure to like, comment, and share this video. I love you guys. May God continue to bless you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.